Drug possession in Louisiana. Drug possession in Louisiana refers to the knowing and intentional control of a controlled substance without a valid prescription. Louisiana has adopted the Uniform Controlled Dangerous Substances Act and, with it, has criminalized to various degrees the 5 scheduled substances. As a general rule, the penalties for illegal drug possession are grouped according to its schedule, but over time, exceptions have been carved out for specific drugs depending upon their popularity or when an epidemic makes national attention. For example, marijuana and heroin are both Schedule I drugs but each having its own set of penalties. At the moment, Louisiana is decriminalizing marijuana but tightening its stance based upon a rise in overdose cases reported in the media and its growing trend to be infused with fentanyl. Other drugs that are singled out from its schedule include cocaine and methamphetamine. Common Louisiana drug possession cases. The police routinely encounter people possessing illegal drugs in quantities that indicate they are for personal consumption and not for resale. These encounters can stem from their discovery of drugs in plain view during a traffic stop, seizing drugs during a stop and frisk scenario, observing someone purchase from a drug dealer under surveillance, or even observing someone using the drugs in a public place. These scenarios will inevitably require a theory of prosecution based upon the type of possession in question. Broadly speaking, there are 2 types of drug possession cases: actual possession and constructive possession. Actual possession drug cases are the most straightforward drug prosecutions because the defendant was found to have drugs on their person. The drugs could be in their hand, within their pockets, or secreted in a backpack or purse. The point is that the offender is actually holding the drugs in some capacity when they encounter the police. In these cases, a defense will track the elements of the crime very tightly. Did they know they were possessing a drug? Did they intend to possess a drug? And was the substance they possessed an actual drug? Amazingly, they are people found in possession of narcotics who simply lacked the knowledge and intent to possess a drug. Maybe they thought their friend was giving them an aspirin when, in reality, gave them a prescription painkiller? Maybe someone put something into their bag without their knowledge? Finally, and this does happen, maybe the substance they possess, when tested by the crime lab, turns out to be fake. In other words, the offender was duped into thinking they were purchasing real drugs when, in fact, they bought bunk. Constructive possession drugs cases charge someone with possessing drugs that are within their dominion or immediate control. When a car is searched, can you automatically assume that the drugs in the center console belong to the driver? What about the drugs located in a gym bag in the trunk? Complicating matters, often cars are occupied by multiple people. Friends and family share cars and groups of people commonly rent cars. In these situations, unless someone accepts ownership on the scene, everyone inside of the car will be arrested. In these situations, unless someone accepts ownership on the scene, everyone inside of the car will be arrested. A similar scenario occurs during residence searches. Who possesses the drugs secreted in a box in the top kitchen cabinet? The attic or guest bedroom? Does it matter if your name is not on the lease? Each of these fact patterns are quite common. A crucial element in these cases will be establishing the defendant's dominion over the contraband. In car cases, it may be establishing that the defendant is the registered owner of the car or is in a close relationship with the owner. Similarly, in residential search cases, is the defendant the owner or leaseholder? Are they able to find documents such as electric bills or magazine subscriptions that show him using the address? Another crucial element is knowledge of the existence of contraband. Is any of the drugs or paraphernalia found in open or public spaces? Are the items shielded from public view found in an area where the defendant has obvious access? For example, drugs found in his nightstand or large sums of cash found in his clothes drawer. In vehicle search cases, the location of the drugs is as important. Is it in the center console or in another open area of the passenger compartment? Is it under the defendant's seat within the car when he was pulled over? And, if inside of the trunk, is it concealed in bags belonging to the accused? Constructive possession cases are easier to defend as the possibility of the drugs belonging to another person are more probable and the defendant's knowledge of the contraband is less certain. In later videos we will discuss those defense in more detail.